Hello.
Hello. Welcome back, everybody.
Peace.
Throw them up. I'm Laurel.
And I'm Abby.
And this is
A Bit Niche.
It's a bit niche. Today we're talking about some might call it a masterpiece.
Oh, I would.
That-
Just like we do every other movie.
Truly. Mm-hmm. The masterpiece called
Prom Night.
Specifically the 2008, I think. Is that correct?
Fact check it. Yeah, I do. Yes, I think we did actually talk about that in 2008. Sounds right.
Yeah, the 2008 remake of the original that was, I believe, in the 80s.
Didn't know it was a remake.
Yep.
So,
With Jamie Lee Curtis was the
really?
original Donna. Mm-hmm.
Really?
I haven't seen it. Maybe we should do that
do
sometime.
that too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Nevertheless, we watched the 2008 version.
Yeah.
Rewatched, I will say, because
Yes,
we were both clinically obsessed with this movie.
Literally obsessed. And I really forgot about it
Yeah, me too.
up until we were looking to decide our next movie and we're thinking of costuming. And I was like, well, we do have gowns rented right now. So what can we do with that? And the only thing I could think of was then Prom Night.
Right. And I think you said, like, God, Prom Night would be great. And, like, I was obsessed with that movie. I was like, wait, I was too.
Right.
Weirdly so.
Mm-hmm.
I think you were a little bit more than me because I watched it a lot, but I always made sure to watch it, like, when it was on TV.
Right. And I had it on DVD and it was in one of my rotations of
So, like, when you had
often
The Lion
watching
King, what was your other one?
Lion King, Bring It On,
Bring It On.
Fight to the Finish specifically, and Cheaper by the Dozen.
And then Prom
Then
Night.
Prom Night was mixed in there, and then Yours, Mine, and Ours was mixed in there.
Oh, okay. So you liked the...
And then Pearl Harbor.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Pearl Harbor. So you liked the Yours, Mine, and Ours and...
Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you liked the big family, blending of families movies.
Yes.
Interesting.
Loved
Might
it.
need to unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Those are fun, though. A little
I
romp.
loved those movies so much. I wanted a big family because of it.
And do you still?
No.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it.
Yeah, Prom Night. Should we talk about, like, our proms? Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
How was your prom experience? Well, you said you went to 2 proms,
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say because so we had prom our junior and senior year, and I did go both years. What did you have the same?
We had, like, anyone could go, upperclassmen, and obviously, like, an underclassman could go if you were asked. But I only went senior year.
Okay,
I was only asked senior year.
I see. Yeah, did you have anyone in your school that like lettered in prom?
That went every year?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Probably.
Like you could letter in prom, like get it on your letterman's
Like you
jacket.
could actually letter in it.
Yeah.
Like that's not just a...
Yeah, I mean, when you have like a letterman's jacket, you're paying for the patches. So
Yeah, yeah.
if you get it, then you have to pay for it.
That
Like,
is so
whatever.
funny.
But yeah, that is how you would letter in prom.
No, that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Insane. But people did it. Not many. I don't know. Where do I start with?
Anything notable about your prom?
Yeah, I would say like a couple notable things, and I kind of like sort of explained this, but then you were like, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
So my junior year, I did DECA, and I did a DECA competition. So I was away for the weekend. It was like our state competition, and my on and off boyfriend at the time, who I was trying to be off with, and I was kind of finally like, no,
Over it.
thank you. He set up with Lily and my parents to ask me to prom. So when I got back to my room from being away for the weekend, there was like a poster and flowers and candy that was like prom, and then underneath it was like a note, and I don't know, the note was probably crazy, like him being like, I'm so sorry, but I love you. Let's go to prom. Let's go to prom together. Instantly bawling. My dad is like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you guys were chill, whatever. My dad's like, why are you freaking out? Whatever, all this stuff. So they were like, that was like the first time I like conversed with them about like, well, we're not really like dating right now. Like, he kind of sucks. Like, whatever. Like,
so your parents are helping set up this whole intricate thing. They think like she's gonna love it.
Yes. And then I'm like having an anxiety attack.
Oh no.
And I was like, I don't want to like go with him or whatever. And my parents were like, then just say no.
Yeah.
Like, just say no. I honestly think like maybe this was a shitty way to do it, but I do think I texted him.
Well, okay. Honestly, I think that's fair because he wasn't there.
No.
Right?
No.
So.
Yeah. No. So I denied his prom proposal.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. Denied his promposal. And then I still went to prom.
In the same group.
In the same group.
Which is crazy.
So yeah, we were in the same friend group. I denied his promposal. I went to prom still just with like girlfriends.
Yeah.
So Amy and I both didn't have dates, so we still went to prom. I loved my teal dress. It was literally my favorite. I was obsessed with it. A few other friends.
Picture here?
Yeah. A few other friends had worn it like in years prior and stuff, so it was kind of like passed down. A girl after me wore it, so like yeah, it was
a legendary
dress. It's like
dress,
a classic like, you know, prom. 2012 to 2015 prom dress. Mm-hmm. It's like pretty classic. So yeah, I loved that dress. And by the time we were in the same, we're still in the same friend group, and we're still like on somewhat of speaking terms.
Yeah.
Like we took a picture at prom together.
Yeah.
Like we took pictures. And like I think we might have even been dating then, because like
you guys were back on. By the time that
but like
came
we
around.
weren't in matching colors.
That's
like,
so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I think I'm forgetting. I'm mixing together the proms, but for that one, I think we stayed in a tent. Yeah, maybe that was senior year. I don't remember. We slept in like a friend's parents' backyard, and everyone brought tents, and we had like we went back there for the after party.
Okay,
that might have been my senior year. So I don't even remember what I did junior year, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the first, I feel like, story. And then I have one more story, notable story from junior year. And that is like, obviously your parents, you know, both my parents came to pictures. We're taking all the pictures. My mom's clicking away with her phone. And that was senior year. No, it was senior year. We're skipping to senior year. Clearly, the only notable thing was my amazing dress from junior year and me denying someone from prom. Like,
it's pretty notable.
But then, okay, these are both senior year things. Senior year, this same man asks me to prom, and I say yes. When I say on and off again, we were dating.
Okay.
So then we were both in DECA that year, and at that same state DECA competition that I made it to, he did it in the hotel room in a very similar way.
Get original, my guy.
Right. Right. I was also pissed because the way I wanted to go to the career fair. We were going to go to the college and career fair together. Yeah. And he was like, no. What? I'm like, what? You're not going to come downstairs with me? And then he sent one of his friends down with him because he was setting up the promposal. Okay. But I was pissed because I was like, what the fuck? Why
won't you come with me?
What, do you not want a career? Yeah. We're 16.
I need my man to have some ambition.
So yeah, he had like the fake rose petals in the hotel.
Wow.
Yeah, and I said yes there. We were dating at the time. And then one other thing, like this is obviously like he's such a shitty person, but I picked out this, like I went to Kohl's with my mom and picked out this like such casual dress, and like I kind of hate it and I kind of love it now. I can show you that too. We'll obviously insert a picture. But he was like, it was white. And so he's like, we're not going to go and act like we're like getting married or something. I'm not wearing that. I'm not going to match you. I want to wear teal like you did last year. So
what a shithead.
He wore teal. And so then I did my nails teal and wore like a headband thing to match him.
Dude, this guy sucks.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so here's me at junior year. Me and Amy. Huge group. Mm-hmm. There he is. Not in a matching color because we did not go together. This junior year picture also.
Aww, that's so
They had to blur my jump out because you could see my cooch.
She's always done this.
Yeah, the photographer, because one of our friends' parents.
Were you not wearing underwear?
No, I was. Okay. I was like, but like they're probably like black or something, so you could clearly see like, oh, this is not this girl's dress. So this part of the dress is literally just fake.
Oh my God, Abby.
Like she had to, whatchamacallit. But this girl's mom is a photographer, so she like did our pictures, which is why we have all of these.
Yeah.
Another thing I want you to talk about when you talk about your prom stories is what you guys did for like limo/party bus. Both years we have like a party bus.
Yeah.
And like 30 kids are on these party buses.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Okay.
Aww.
So this, now we're back to senior year. Here is a picture of my best friend and I at prom. So this is her junior prom actually. And it was so amazing because she was dating a boy that was in my friend group. So we were on the same party bus even though it was her junior prom. My senior prom. So this was my basic ass white dress. I love it. And I hate it.
It's giving like good Christian girl.
It literally is.
Especially with the headband.
I remember trying it on and I loved it. And then I came home and I hated it by the time I got home.
I mean,
and
it's really pretty.
And then he told me we're not getting married. So why are we wearing that?
Oh, I think it's really pretty.
And I don't have a picture of him and I in it, but he was in a black suit with teal. And many of the reasons why I don't have a lot of pictures is my next story. And this was the one I thought was my junior year. My mother, as I was saying, click-clacking away these pictures. No longer is the friend's mom taking, maybe she did, I don't fucking know. But my mom gets home from the prom. I'm like, all right, she's got all the pictures. She was taking all the pictures with my friends, like, oh, let's go over here to take the thing. Oh, my mom's got the phone, whatever. When she got home,
oh no,
it's a sunny day, as you see in the pictures. This woman realized every single picture she took was a selfie of herself. The camera was on her
the whole time,
the entire time.
How do you not notice, babe?
She couldn't see because it was so bright, so she was
just clicking away.
Every one of my prom pictures is like like that. So I literally have like so many of junior prom, and then there's like 3 pictures.
That is
I know I had more than that because obviously from other people, but just the ones I could find on my phone. Yeah, but that was my senior prom.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And then, okay, one more story from senior prom. This was the only other like notable thing is that. And I do think sleeping in the tents happened again senior year. But I had a concussion at prom because Lily and I, we were both injured from a softball accident.
Oh, no.
And where we ran into each other at full speed. Story for another day. Hospitalized and everything.
Oh, my God.
So I had a concussion. And like, you know, you're supposed to stay off screens and you're not supposed to like be around loud noises and stuff like that. And if you're still throwing up, that's like symptoms of a concussion. So it adds another day to like when you have to sit out. And our sections for softball were during that period of time and after. So I was like, I'm fully fine. I'm totally fine. In high school, I really didn't drink, especially at prom because they were so crazy and strict. And I was dead serious about sports. So like it was just honestly stupid. Like we had a couple girls who had gotten in trouble at not prom, but like a winter formal for drinking and then had to sit out and like seeing the disappointment of our coach in them. And then like we would have been going into like sections to go to state where like it was just like not even like Lily and I would just didn't even think about that. Like I'm not gonna go drunk to prom and then get breathalyzed. Like what? It just like wasn't what we did. So I was not drinking, not a sip of alcohol. I am front row in front of this DJ right next to the fucking speaker booth. And we're about to go to like the bathroom. I was like, oh, I I'm not feeling well. Like, oh man, you know me. Like, I'm not sitting down. I wasn't going to sit down in high school either, but I was not feeling well.
Yeah.
So I walked out with like Lily and we're going to go to the bathroom, whatever. And then I just am like,
No.
I'm going to yak. We also had Buca. It's a like big Italian restaurant.
Buca di Beppo?
Yeah. So I had
Oh, no.
the fattest plate of spaghetti you have seen in your life, and I downed the entire thing in a white dress. I threw up red and spaghetti all up in that trash can at prom.
No.
Then there's like, you know, like acquaintances or mutual friends, and they're like, don't look, don't draw attention to her. Like, because, you know, thinking
think
I'm
you're
going to get in
drinking,
trouble and
yeah.
I'm drunk or something. And I was like, no, it's fine, guys. I just have a concussion. And I had a full pound of spaghetti. Like,
I just have a brain injury.
yeah. So
Wow.
that was pretty much my senior prom.
Oh, okay. Did you have fun after that, or?
Yeah. Oh, bounced right back.
Yeah, I mean, you know, usually after you yak, you
Yeah.
feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And honestly, yeah, that's all I could think of for prom. So
That's pretty fun.
I can't wait to hear about your prom story.
Yeah, no, my proms weren't like as eventful. Not that that's like super crazy or
Right,
anything.
yeah.
Proms. I only went to one prom.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about the notable stuff. Well, the way I was asked was funny. So for our senior
God.
prom, me and my friend group, we all decided like, because we had been to dances before with like just us girls,
Yeah.
whatever, and I don't think any of us were in like relationships at the time. But we were like, we want to go with like male dates and do like the traditional prom thing.
Yeah.
So my friend Amy, she really took it upon herself, and she was like, she's a lot like you in a lot of ways, where she's gonna like make this happen. She's
Yeah.
going to find people to ask us, and like we are going to curate a group.
Yeah.
So she found someone to ask me, who's was my ex, well, now an ex-boyfriend of mine. He
Yeah.
became my boyfriend later. But
That's wild.
and we did not know each other.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like we maybe hung out like one time as a group. And me and my friend group, we would do this thing, which is like actually kind of fucked up, where like people would ask us to like house sit for them or like dog sit for them. And then we would go and like hang out at their houses and like party at their house. Which is like really not good.
Terrible
I mean,
house sitters.
No, yeah, but we were very responsible about
Right,
it. Like,
okay.
we would always clean up. Like, and when we say party, it would be like, you know, a group of
Yeah.
6 really good girls who like would just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like it was the first time a lot of them got drunk, is because like guys stole my brother's whiskey or something,
Yeah.
and we were took like one sip and was so drunk. Anyways, so we were over at one of these house sitting houses one day, and there was just the girls, and Amy came over and she had a piñata, and she's kind of quirky, so I didn't think anything of it. And we were like, oh, let's go hit the piñata. And they're like, Laurel, you do it. And I like hit it once. And she was like, no, keep going. I was like, okay. So then I just like really wail into this thing. And then after it drops, a group of like 4 boys come out from around the corner. And I'm screaming. I'm like, wow, because it's nighttime and there's men in the backyard.
Yeah.
And I fall down onto the candy, which is all Reese's peanut butter cups, because Amy told them that that was my favorite. So I flatten all the peanut butter cups, and my date comes up with a sign that just says prom, like on just printer paper.
Oh, that small too.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think I probably have we can blur out his face, but the
Yeah.
picture's pretty funny. I said yes.
I said yes.
So that was that. But yeah, I was like, what, who thought of this?
That's, yeah, crazy. Because it's not, I was expecting when you were like piñata, I was like, oh, like a note, a piece of paper
Nope.
or a poster is going to be in there
Nope,
and it's going to
just
fall
chocolate.
out or something.
And then a gaggle of boys come around the corner. Yeah, so that was that.
right. And why did it need to be all the men too?
I don't, because we did things as a group.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That makes sense. It was high school.
Yeah. So, you know, that was a good time, I guess. And then on the actual prom night, me and my date were still very like awkward with each other. We still did not know each other very well. This is gonna sound me. I wasn't very interested. I just like really wanted to go to prom. I mean, we were still like, you know, we took pictures together and like hung out. Whatever. We had a big party bus.
Yeah.
A giant group of kids.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, they did breathalyze people at the door of prom. But like most of us, almost all of us were like, if we're doing any drinking, it's not going to be before the dance.
Right.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I refused I was like kind of running away from him the whole time at the dance. Like if they turn on a slow dance song, like I
won't be here.
I won't be doing that. But we got back to like the after party house, and I totally forgot about this, but me and my friend Amy, who you would love, I forgot that we had choreographed a dance. And later in the night, we gathered everyone around and made them watch us do the dance. And I need to find the video.
You need to.
Because it wasn't the first dance that we did,
No.
too. But yeah, it's so
incredible.
Born a performer.
Born a performer.
But yeah, nothing really crazy happened. I mean, there were
Yeah.
like people drinking at that after party. Like I think maybe I did a little bit, but
Yeah.
I wasn't really crazy or anything in high
Yeah.
school. Yeah, I think one girl threw up on another girl's pillow, and that caused a lot of drama.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Prom was always just kind of like fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Although I do remember that same day I was coach, so I coached youth lacrosse that whole year, and it was their like championship like tournament, and I had to miss like the last game, and it was the one game all season that they won. So I felt really sad about that. Those girls, they love me though.
They didn't love to win.
No, they were really, really bad. But, you know, at the end of the season, other coaches came up to me and they were like, what you've done with these girls is like really amazing. Like they've really improved. And that made me feel so good about myself. And
What
like
you've
the
done with
parents,
these girls.
when I was home, I was looking through, I kept all the thank you cards that like their parents gave me at the end. They were like, you have improved like little Sally's confidence so much.
Wow.
So that's what it's all about.
Really, truly is.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of encapsulated our proms pretty well and the big, notable things. But I always felt like I knew growing up my school wasn't like, it was a big school, but it was like notoriously did not have a lot of like money. Our prom was in a beautiful location, like the Landmark Center in St. Paul, beautiful. So like the budget had to be somewhat high-ish, but I did look at movies in like the 2000s and Prom Night, this movie specifically, and I was like, the movie and media sets a very odd, unrealistic expectation of what prom is compared to my experience. So I don't know how you feel.
I mean, when I think back on the actual venue that we had for prom, like it was nice. It was fine. It was kind of just like a big event space. It was lovely, but yeah, just the idea of prom was just so overhyped that it's like the best night of your life. And then you see like movies like this Prom Night where they say it's $100,000 over budget. So it's like, I don't know what the original budget was.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. And it's at this like fantastic hotel. I'm trying to think of like other prom movies.
I also like all of the kids have like hotel rooms that they're able to book and stuff like that. Wasn't really a thing people did.
No.
Like, people also most people I would say didn't really get limos. It was like groups of 30 kids on
Getting
a party bus.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Which was fun, although I kind of like wanted the limo experience.
Yeah, that is fun. But like the party bus, that's like
it was really fun too.
I loved that shit.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
You know, the hotel room thing, like now that you mention it, I feel like that was really a kind of trope in like high school movies.
Yes.
Like Bring It On, what is it, the second one? All or Nothing.
Yeah.
Have you seen that with Hayden Panettiere?
Yeah, I've seen all those.
Yeah, like that's another one where he's like, I got us a room for later.
Yeah.
Like that was just, and you know, it was always the thing where you're going to get laid on prom night.
Yeah.
And it's like an expectation, whatever. And it's just like, there were so many expectations around it.
Yeah.
And then actual prom is like really nothing like that.
No. Yeah.
At least in our experience, it seems.
And it's like, it's the same exact, like there's so much more hype around it, but then when you get to the actual dance, personally, it was the same as like the winter formal, except for we were in long dresses. It was the same as like the Sadie Hawkins dance, except for this, like, you know, Should we talk about grind trains?
I think you have more to say about that than I do because I was never a party to a grind train. That wasn't a thing at my school.
So I will say that was more middle school, but we had for my birthday party. I don't know how
You had a train?
No, at this year's on my 29th birthday, we had a grind train. No, we somehow in conversation we're talking about middle school dances, and then Max, I think he was like, oh, and then like kids were like grinding at each other, and everyone was like in middle school, and then we were kind of like, yeah, like you had like a grind train. So it was more middle school, but like still in high school dances, like you were still grinding on people and getting down. Like that was a big thing. But yeah, then there was like grind trains where,
my God.
you know, you'd have like multiple like girl guy, like
so
all kind of
gross.
collectively dancing on each other. So it's not like, you know, you didn't like leave your friend behind like, oh, I'm going to go dance on Johnny. And then like to make it better, like Elizabeth's going to dance in front of me. And then like Jimmy, or why are you saying Jimmy?
There must have been a Jimmy.
Everyone's Jimmy. Like Jimmy would go in front of her, and then another and you were just all in a grind train.
It's pretty nasty.
And
honestly.
the chaperones were
nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
because I feel like something like that could have very easily broken out.
Broken out
at my
it's like
school.
a fight.
Yeah, literally. But I feel like the chaperones were kind of intense at my dances, which is weird for like a public school, but we were a weird public school. Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, there wasn't much of that going on.
Ours always ours must have been literally gone. Like I think it would kind of take a lot because like people were dancing on each other in high school. At prom, at snow days, at winter form, like all of it. So
Austin, were you guys
I don't know.
grind training?
Yeah, I want to hear a little bit about Austin's proms. That small school life.
I don't believe we were grind training, no. I think that most of the chaperones shut the grinding down for the most part. Because there's not that many kids at this prom dance, you know what I mean? If someone's grinding,
you're going to know.
Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
So, as far as my experience, I don't really have any crazy stories or anything.
How'd you get to prom?
Cars mostly.
Like people drove themselves?
Never a limo.
People drove themselves, or like their parents would drop them off or something?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Never a limo though, never a party bus.
No.
I mean, you could fit the whole school
there was a
in one
group
party
of
bus.
our friends who took a limo, and we didn't want to because we thought it was stupid.
Oh my God.
So we stayed at my house and we grilled out steaks and like made potatoes. And
we grew potatoes.
We made dinner. And
we're not getting a limo, we're making potatoes.
I did not want to participate in the limo.
Yeah, that's stupid. We're going to make steak and potatoes.
We're going to cook steaks at my house. That was it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, a little different
experience, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's
small
town
to
prom.
each their own. Steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a good segue kind of into the like mid 2000s, right, Austin?
Mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s prom scene.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Like the vibe of this movie.
Yeah.
Is sexy.
And we say that not meaning that they're not teenagers, the actors, but the vibe.
Right. The vibe is sexy.
Yeah.
Like just the overall prom vibe of the era was always like just caked in sex.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was about sex, like
always.
them having the hotel rooms. Oh, who's they're together, whatever. Like
who's sneaking upstairs
and everyone generally always was like with a date of like the opposite sex, alluding to the fact that they were gonna have sex. Like,
precisely.
Yeah.
But also, even before any of that hits, just the way the movie opens.
Yeah.
The song.
It's the time of the season.
Yeah, Yeah, the cover of that song that they do for this opening scene is just like it awakens.
Truly, I
Snapped up.
so, like I've seen this movie so many times, and I rarely say that. There's 5 movies that it's like that, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how much I loved this movie.
Brought you back to life.
Holy shit! Yeah, I woke my sleeper agent, and I was ready to go.
It is.
So shout out to Tubi for doing that, because
for making this free.
This movie's free on Tubi.
Go watch it on Tube.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to watch a lot of ads, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's free to us. Yeah, so, and just the score of it in general, like the music throughout, very good, very sexy.
Yep.
I noticed this time, which I'd never really noticed before, it has, at least in the beginning, has kind of a Twilight vibe.
Oh, yeah, like the opening scene, just the darkness of all the shots,
the lighting.
in general, yeah.
It's got kind of like a blue tone to a lot of it. Yeah, the darkness, the shadows, very shadowy. Famously, like when the fucking guy jumps out of the closet, like he's always in the shadows.
Always.
Which reminds me, we should probably talk about him. What's his name? The killer?
What was his name?
Yeah.
Because
he's a teacher.
He's a teacher. Was a teacher.
Yeah. He was like the science teacher or something.
Yeah, because I think in the picture they show of
He's
the
like,
two of them, he's like this, and he is in like a lab coat.
Yeah.
What I honestly forget his name, but either way,
he's so sexy.
They did not need to make him a dime piece.
I know. Which I feel like was intentional and also like super problematic for us as young girls watching this. Fenton? Is it like Mr. Fenton?
I feel like they never say his name.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay, Fenton.
Sure.
I don't remember that.
The killer.
Yeah,
the stalker.
The killer.
The killer.
Yeah. But he, oh my gosh, like when he had the short hair, super cute.
Oh my god,
the long hair, super cute.
Yeah, it's... Wynn? No, that's the detective. Detective Wynn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever his name is. He's very hot. Very hot. I think it causes a lot of problems for me because in this movie, quite often, a lot of the adults are in love with the children or making comments about the children.
It does get creepy pretty fast.
So, like, he's obviously a stalker of a girl who used to be his student and then kills her family and then escapes, sends her letters, and then escapes prison and goes after her again.
And we're like, hear me out.
Yeah. Man's fine as fuck while he's doing the stabbing. Like, he loves to stab and he looks good while doing it.
He's big on strangling. He's big on stabbing.
And we love it.
And we love it for him.
Yeah. And while we're on that topic, I think one thing, and it was my final note I wrote, and I really reflected on the feelings I was feeling. And I said, maybe this movie was really the start of my like dark romance, specifically with books, journey, because I love a stalker and I love a killer and I love a serial killer and I love a toxic man in a book.
Me too. Not in real life, to be clear.
No, yeah, definitely not. Especially as I've aged, never in real life.
No.
Clearly my prom stories started out with toxic men.
Sure.
So, I was living prom night.
Dark
so yeah, I just think like in general, that was the start of the love for like the dark, toxic male character. And not all of the men are toxic in this, like, but there's a lot of different aspects of like, they're the girls, the main character Donna and then her two friends who go to prom together, they're riding up in the elevator to their hotel room and there's these other like 3 or 4 like old men who are like whistling at them. They say like,
you come
up
into
to
my
room, like blah blah blah.
It's so gross.
Like, especially because it's already like weirdo energy to like be catcalling and flirting with people like you're trapped in an elevator, but that these girls are at prom.
They're likely underage.
So yeah, it's so weird and like we didn't need to do that, but I guess like we're going for maybe realistic and men being creepy, like clearly,
and like it's mid 2000s, so that's kind of the
thing.
creeper
vibe, yeah. Right. And then I think you mentioned what's that comment the like assistant detective made?
Oh my God. Yeah. So like whenever they finally realize that like this dude might be at proms, then the detectives are there. What is his name? Nelson or fucking Nash. Nash shows up and he's like, which one is she? And then Idris Elba points her out and he goes, wow, she's pretty. It's like, what? Why would you say that? What's wrong with you?
She's 17
Yeah.
and
you're here to protect her.
And
don't comment on her.
Shouldn't you have known which one she is? That should have been in the briefing.
Right?
Maybe a little picture of her? No?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Super problematic.
Yeah.
Nash.
Yeah.
Don't comment on that. Inappropriate.
Yeah. Weird all around. And
I
then
have
obviously
thoughts about Nash, but
the stalker of it all, it's obviously creepy.
yeah. But I agree with you though. Like I definitely probably around this time started to really get into like the obsession kind of trope. I really loved that. And like I said, I thought about it this time watching it through, especially because he has like the black hat. It's like he's like the original you.
Oh my God.
Like the Penn Badgley you.
Yeah.
And like obviously he's a little less charming than the Penn Badgley version. But it was like, wow, like this is kind of where it started, I think, for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he really doesn't say much. It's just...
Doesn't say much at all.
No, he's just creeping.
He says like, Donna. And that's about
Where is she? Where is she?
Where is she? Where is she? There were times when I used to watch this as a kid and like at the very end when he grabs her and he's like, are you ready to go with me? Be like, just go.
Just go. Right, like, honestly, though, like, why wouldn't you just be like, yeah, I'll go with you, and then, like, stop killing everyone?
Right.
You know?
Like, it is kind of your fault.
Yeah. Like, I did a lot of victim blaming in this movie. I don't remember if I did it as much when I was a youth. And every time I know it's victim blaming.
Yeah.
And I made note of that, but I still was heavily victim blaming.
Well, and I think part of it too isn't just like blaming Donna; it's blaming everyone around her.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
because they're just so stupid. I know that's part of like the whole horror movie thing.
Yeah,
but like, why aren't we taking the most precautions?
Right. I understand we're trying to protect this gal and like protect and not ruin her prom night over being like dramatic, but
it's not dramatic.
It's not dramatic. He escaped from prison 3 days ago and you're just being informed. Like, okay, Detective Wynn goes over to the aunt and uncle's house where Donna lives and tells them, and they're obviously like fucking scared as shit. The aunt is like, let's go get her now. Go in there. We're bringing her out of prom. We're taking her somewhere safe. And the uncle and the detective are like, well, there's no
reason to think he's
here and coming here. Where else would he be going? Like, that's not Donna's fault or the victim's fault. Like, that is your fault. Like, what do you mean he's not going to come here?
Of course he's going to come here. He knows where she lives now.
Yeah.
And he, of course, is going to find out that she's at prom. Like, at a public space where he can easily go.
He found it out so easily. He went straight there.
Yeah.
Like,
why else would he break out of prison if not to find her?
Yeah. I can't fathom why we thought that the whole situation was going to be okay.
Right.
Like, if I don't know, I get it. You want to like,
you want her to have a normal experience.
Yeah. And like, she's making such progress and stuff. But like, I don't know, busting her out of prom is a lot better than like
having her friends be murdered.
Die. Like,
which almost all of them, and her boyfriend fucking dies.
Yeah.
Now
like,
she can't go to state with him.
No, that's way worse than like
her ruining her
And
prom.
again, I know that they probably weren't thinking that is what's going to happen, but he murdered her whole family.
Right.
His whole thing is he doesn't want people around her. Like,
100%. Yeah. Even the fact that, like, when they finally do remove her from prom after multiple people die, it's like, why would we take her back to the home where the killer knows she lives? Why don't we take her to a secure location?
Right.
Why don't we just put her at the station for a little bit?
I know.
Until we find him.
And even before this, why did we pull the alarm to get all the kids to exit? Then we lose sight of the person we're supposed to be protecting. The alarm saying, this is an emergency, as she's gingerly walking through to go get her shawl from upstairs. The fire alarm, emergency alarm is going off, and where are the detectives? Not there. They lose track of her.
Yeah.
And she ends up getting attacked upstairs. Like, then yes, she's attacked. They find out everyone dies, and they bring her back to the house with the fucking boyfriend in bed, who gets killed in bed. And the aunt and uncle, I'm sorry, even if we brought it back to the house, one, I'm going to need 17 armed guards outside. Yeah. I will suddenly believe in the police and the police work, because you're going to be out front of my house. Mm-hmm. My aunt and uncle, my guardians, they won't sleep. They're not going to sleep in a separate fucking room. Are you kidding me? No. Yeah, you're going to be at the end of my bed. No, you just say, "Good night, sweetheart."
Yeah, the fact that they knock on the door and say, "Hey, how you doing, sweetie? We're gonna hit the hay." What do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're going to sleep? You're going to sleep soundly?
Insane. Because that means this man, he killed 2 people outside and got into the house with no one hearing him.
Exactly. And cut the phone lines. That is right next to twink-ass Nash's car. And he goes, "What do you mean it's secure?" And then he goes outside and sees it's cut. And, oh, no. So you're saying that Nash, who's a fucking idiot, and this one clearly incompetent cop who's got his throat slit. Yes. That's all we're doing to secure the premises?
Right.
Again, another case for defunding the police.
Yet Prom another.
Night. They are not doing their job.
No. Such bad police work. It's crazy.
Even fucking Idris Elba isn't doing that good of a job.
No. Terrible.
And it's absolutely like, I want to trust him. I love Idris.
Me too.
And yet, he's not doing a great job here.
No. Not at all.
Oh, one of the cop lines that I love, I think Idris Elba says, that was just like, they just can't figure it out. And just the way they communicate is so awful. Mm-hmm. And this was like after they realized that there were like dead people in the hotel. And they're like, "Oh, what's the situation?" He's like, "Well, we've got 3 dead, 1 maid and 2 kids." It's just like,
yep, okay.
This is great.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Fucking hell. Oh, man, that's an interesting one.
Yeah. And after they clear the hotel and then they run upstairs because they realize Donna's up there. Mm-hmm. And they like secure her. How he gets away? How would he get away? That's the thing.
Yeah. He had to have known like once. It all happened so fast. Or maybe it happens so slow because the police are so bad. Mm-hmm. But he's upstairs. Donna, like, gets away. And in the time that the cops get there, he's able to stuff a small, full-size man up into the rafters. Mm-hmm.
With no blood.
Take off of the bellhop's clothing so he can put on the bellhop outfit and then walk out with the rest of the staff.
Right.
And the police still didn't find him.
No.
So who was it? Either he's a very good killer, which seems to be the case.
I guess. He's kind of sloppy.
Or, yeah, but it clearly doesn't matter.
Yeah, truly. Wow. Our man, mm-hmm. And just the sheer lack of blood in this movie is pretty crazy, which we noticed.
Yeah.
Because as we said, our killer, he's a stabby boy.
He loves to stab.
And he stabs the maid. He stabs Sims. Justice for Sims. The bellhop.
Justice for Sims.
He stabs Claire. The other little boy.
Michael.
Melissa.
Yep. And slits her throat. She had a big
she did have a big blood moment, but everyone else, there's no blood.
No.
There's like little marks. And it's like, I'm sorry?
Yeah. Like the maid who he stabbed like boom, 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 boom. And then put her in the bathtub. Then it goes back to the bathtub and there's no blood there.
Yeah. Which like, I don't know. Maybe there were different kind of standards for horror movies back then. Like for it to be rated like R or something.
Yeah.
Like maybe to keep it PG-13, there's like less blood. I don't know.
Is it PG-13?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, I was like that. It's totally PG-13? Interesting.
See, so maybe that's the thing. Maybe like there has to be a certain level of blood for it to remain PG-13.
Probably, yeah. Because like they also don't like you see enough, but like you don't directly see, and they don't
stabbing. Yeah. That's true. It's never like direct contact.
Yeah.
It's just like what's happening.
Yeah. Because you hear all the noises, or you see them getting strangled.
Sims.
Poor guy. Poor
guy.
guy.
Oh my God. I love him.
I know.
He's my favorite character.
Yeah. That's another thing that was easy to victim blame in a lot of those ways too, because like the maid, she could do nothing.
Yeah, she was just doing her job.
But like also though, in practicality, like
why would she go in?
Yeah, like Sims goes into the hotel room after he's like called to go look for the maid. Like,
see, like that's one of the funniest things too. And I wrote this because there's no reason that what's his name? Fucking Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, killer guy.
Our killer. There's no reason he had to kill all these people.
No,
he could have so easily been like, "No, I haven't seen the maid." When Sims asks,
yes,
you can tell he thinks about it for a second. He goes, "Yeah, she's actually in my room right now."
Right.
It's like, why don't you come see?
Yeah.
And then the second Sims goes in his door, he's strangling him. What?
Yeah. I guess like you're on a killing spree. So
yeah,
like,
I mean, if you're gonna do it,
you're just killing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that Sims didn't need that.
No, our killer is acting so suspicious the whole time.
Yeah, literally.
It's like you're looking for the killer and you can't figure out who it is. Meanwhile, here's this guy like looking terrifying.
Even like, creeping on Lisa, the friend who goes upstairs with her boyfriend. I forget his name. Ronnie, yes.
He was going to propose.
No, I wrote down. I said, come on, Ronnie.
Tonight?
Ronnie,
why
put the ring away.
Right.
Why
Ronnie,
are we proposing? The ring is so unnecessary.
We don't need to do that.
Do you think it was a proposal or more of a promise ring situation?
That was proposal.
Okay.
That was 100%.
That's what I thought.
It had a diamond in it.
And he's like, oh.
He's like, God. It's like, wait. So
I can't believe
we
this.
choose to go upstairs right before they're going to announce prom queen, which she
cares so much about.
So we're going to miss that.
Yeah.
So we can have sex and so that you can propose.
In the hotel room?
What?
You're 18.
Ronnie, get a grip.
Like, I literally wrote, like, that is so unnecessary.
Oh my God. I loved too, like, after I think Nash is talking to Idris Elba and he's like, yeah, we got a positive ID on the prom queen or whatever. Like, her boyfriend had to ID her.
I know.
And Idris goes like, how's he doing?
Yeah.
It's like, what do you think? How do you think he's doing?
He's a teenager.
Not well, bitch.
Yeah. Like, and he was the one who was identifying her.
He was going to propose tonight. What do you mean?
Insane. Yeah, we just like don't like get like no closure on him either. He's just like all alone in the parking lot, like bawling his eyes out. Like,
yeah. And as Donna's being loaded into the cop car,
Claire's dead. She's dead.
Like, it's perfect.
And the only chaperone or teacher around is the
gay
PE teacher. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah.
And she's like, there's still kids in there. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Yeah, she seems to be the only person that actually cares about these kids somehow.
Truly. Yeah.
And we have to cheapen that by making gay jokes about her.
Yes. Making her obsessed with one of Lisa.
Yeah, with Lisa. Which, that was unnecessary.
Very.
They really didn't need to do that.
Very. Especially because they had enough of like the teachers being in love with kids and like adults being in love with kids. They didn't need to like add another one.
Be,
Yeah, like there could just be someone that was like looking to protect them.
Yeah.
And not just being nice and then called a lesbian.
Yeah. One more note, bringing it back to Sims real quick.
Never forget.
Yeah, again, justice for Sims. He has probably the funniest death, where he gets strangled and just like there's a close up of his face and as he's just screaming crazy. And then we don't know what happens to Sims. And then there's some blood dripping out of the vent in the ceiling. Idris Elba goes up there and Sim's body drops down and you just hear someone, Jesus Christ, it's Sims! And it's like, I don't think anyone who works at the hotel is in the room at this point. Yeah. So how do the cops know his name?
Sims.
Oh shit, it's Sims! And yet, I was telling you, in the credits, he's not even named.
Which is so sad.
They call him Sims multiple times in the film, and he's just bellhop in the credits. He does not get billing at all.
So sad.
Yeah, so justice for Sims.
That's crazy for them not to.
Yeah,
give
even
him
the
a
cops
name.
know his name.
Yeah.
Please,
He's a
Sims.
formative character in this.
A first name Sims. It's on his name tag.
On his name tag. It's so bad.
I did love the addition of like the level that had construction.
Yeah.
And Max and I were saying like there's always got to be construction and it's always on the mezzanine level.
Yes, always on
It's
the mezzanine level.
Always on mezzanine. And someone's always going to die there.
Always gonna die there. And like, yeah, that's where you go. And of course you run around there. That scene does really live.
pissed me off.
Yeah, and it lived rent free in my head. Like I was convinced this was gonna happen to me. I was gonna have to
100%.
run around the mezzanine.
Thinking about
construction,
where you would go.
I would get out.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then another part that pissed me off is like she leaves Ronnie up in the room. Tell me why Ronnie stops at the mezzanine floor and yells her name. Tell me why he randomly stopped at that floor.
Right. There's no reason that he should think she's at mezzanine.
In the construction. Why would she not have like
Lisa!
gone? Because she said she was going down to find Donna.
Right.
Because she runs into the killer
And
then
recognizes him.
Yeah, recognizes him. Can't figure out where until she is being made out with in the hotel room, and then it clicks.
Yeah.
So that's why she runs away, and then she.
Which, like,
Then
Lisa,
she dies. Then she
Lisa.
dies.
I mean, wouldn't you also think maybe, like, oh, fuck, like, that's the killer. Ronnie, get your ass up. You gotta go with me.
With me, yeah.
Why are these women always going places alone?
Always alone. And I get, but still, like, because it's one thing, too. It's like, oh, you're going up to the hotel room alone, like Claire or whatever. Like, you just fought with your boyfriend. But
You know there's a
killer?
there's
The killer. Like, you know the killer's there now. So.
Don't go anywhere alone. Call the cops right away, first
Yeah.
of all.
Yeah. So that's why it was very, very, very easy to victim blame in this.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I will say this time that kind of got me that I never did before is, especially when Claire died, that got me. Like, I honestly, most of the time, I'm like, oh, dead. And I've seen it so many times, so it's like, obviously, I know they die. I remembered that they died in this. But when she died, like, it was right after they were talking about the fight with the boyfriend. And then she was like, I'm going off to college. Like, I'm not staying here. Like, he's just going to have to be fine with it. Doesn't mean, like, I'm wanting to break up with him. I'm just going to go do this. And, like, I'm going to get away. And then she dies. And all I could think about was, like, all the stuff she was, like, missing and can't doing. And I was just like, oh, my God. Like, so, like, tragic. It was the first time I ever thought about that, where I was like, holy shit. Like, yeah, when I was watching this, I was like a high school kid. Like, I want to go do all these things and whatever. And like, that's how she was. And then like, she didn't get to do them.
I know. That really hit me this time, too.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
fuck.
And that hit me when Bobby's death actually hit me pretty hard this time.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, because like, I'd never maybe noticed it as much watching it as a kid, but he's like a really good guy.
Very.
Like, for her to be like, I want to go to college with you. And he's like, I couldn't live with myself if you like went and didn't do this amazing opportunity that you had because of me.
Yeah. No, he's a great boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, was.
Oh, R.I.P. R.I.P. Bobby. Yeah. Yeah, that one hit hard too and pissed me off because I was like, why the fuck? What are we
It's so
doing?
unnecessary.
What are we doing?
So unnecessary.
We could have probably prevented this. I get there's a killer on the loose and the killer's gonna kill, but killer's gonna slay.
I also love that it took like 8 bullets to take down the killer. It was this man made of fucking steel.
Right.
Like
multiple bullets and then also like falls with the knife
so good.
onto her and she goes, and like
that is
rolls
burned
to the
into
side.
my brain.
Yes.
The roll.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, literally crazy. I also thought a lot about this time too of like, how the fuck would you move on from that? Because
you can't.
Because you get like, when you see her family die right in the beginning, it's like 3 years, maybe less. I forget. And then she's like at this prom and stuff. So she's had time. Again, you never like heal from that. But then to this same person, you then lose like 3 of your friends. and you know these other people died, and your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, and you're going to go to college in 3 months from now?
No, you're fucked up forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Call it a day. Call it a life.
I would just fully isolate myself from everyone.
Everyone. Bye.
Yeah. And I love that we end it there.
End it.
We don't need any closure. We don't need to know how Donna's doing now.
No.
It's over.
We know she's
It's
fucked.
over.
She's fucked.
Oh, brother.
It's over. Just like this episode.
Just like this episode. I still love this movie, though.
I love it so much. It was
so
so good. It's crazy how bad it was on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, it is a terrible movie, but it's so fun to watch.
But I don't think it's that bad for it to get that bad. Wasn't it? Didn't you say like 4%?
It's like, yeah, it gets like 6% or something,
That's
which is
crazy.
That is a little dramatic.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, it's not a good movie, but it's just entertaining. Like, it's a fun watch.
Yeah, I love it.
And half the people, like, on Rotten Tomatoes think they're so fucking pretentious. And
right.
It's like, go on Letterboxd then, you know? Nevertheless, we love Prom Night. Maybe one day we'll watch the original. Who knows?
Probably not.
The fun fact, though, you know, whenever she falls asleep and then wakes up and there's something on the TV,
yeah,
that's the original Prom Night movie that's playing on the TV.
Oh, really? Love that. Love stuff like that.
Little Easter egg for you.
Super fun.
Well, I think that's all I have.
Agreed.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us at prom.
Yeah.
Thanks for accepting our promposal.
Fun.
Dance the night away.
That's the night away.
What?
What? My titty was out?
It's out right now, dog.
Oh.
Your whole tit.
No, it's my half of a nipple, okay? Which I did realize.
When you turn around, your whole tit was out.
You've got the blur effect. So, okay, yeah, my whole tit was out when I turned around, but when I turned back around and looked, it was only half a nipple. And I said that to someone at my party this weekend, and I was like, it's not like it was half my boob, it was half my nipple. And then I was like, wait.
That makes it half your boob.
That half my nipple is half my boob. And I said, I never thought of it that way.
Now that I think about it.
You want to spin it for me?
I do.
Woo! Prom! Thanks for coming to prom with us.
Thanks. Love ya. XOXO.
Do you want to say your name?
Yeah. I'm Laurel.
And I'm Abby.
And this has been
A Bit Niche.
It's a bit niche.
At prom.
At prom.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
Good night, everybody.